A different Eden, the Gnostic view, the Garden of Eden, a paradise lost, a tale of temptation and disobedience. This is the story we know. But what if this story, passed down through generations, is only a fragment of a deeper, hidden truth? What if the Garden of Eden was not a paradise, but a prison? And what if Adam and Eve were not the originators of sin, but divine beings yearning for freedom? This is the perspective offered by Gnosticism, an ancient spiritual tradition that challenges conventional interpretations of the Bible. Gnosticism, meaning knowledge in Greek, emerged in the early centuries of Christianity, offering a radically different understanding of creation, the divine, and the nature of humanity. Gnostics believed in a dualistic cosmos where a true transcendent God exists beyond the material world. This world, they claimed, is ruled by a lesser deity, a flawed creator known as the Demiurge, who mistakenly believes himself to be the true God. In the Gnostic retelling of the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve are not seen as flawed beings who succumb to temptation. Instead, they are portrayed as divine sparks, emanations of the true God, trapped in the material world crafted by the Demiurge. This Demiurge, jealous of their power and connection to the divine realm, seeks to keep Adam and Eve ignorant of their true nature. The divine spark within, Adam and Eve reimagined. Imagine a spark, a fragment of pure light cast down from a realm of perfect unity and knowledge. This spark carries within it the essence of the divine, a memory of its true home. This, according to Gnostics, is the nature of humanity. We are not inherently sinful beings, but rather fallen gods, our divine essence trapped within the confines of material bodies. Adam and Eve, in this context, embody this divine spark. They are not the first humans, but archetypes, representations of the human condition. Their story is our story, a story of forgetting, of being separated from our true source. The Gnostic view offers a profound shift in perspective, urging us to look beyond the surface narrative of sin and punishment and recognize the divine potential that lies dormant within us. The Demiurge, in contrast to the true God, is often depicted as a blind, arrogant, and jealous deity. He is the architect of the material world, a realm of illusion and suffering that keeps humanity entrapped in a cycle of ignorance and reincarnation. His reign is one of control and manipulation, seeking to maintain dominion over the divine sparks he perceives as a threat to his power. The serpent's gift, knowledge as power. In the traditional Christian narrative, the serpent is the embodiment of evil, the cunning tempter who leads humanity astray. Gnosticism, however, presents a radically different interpretation. Here, the serpent is not a malevolent figure but a liberator, an agent of the true God who offers Adam and Eve the key to escaping their prison of ignorance. The serpent's gift is gnosis, the Greek word for knowledge. This is not simply intellectual knowledge but a profound experiential understanding of one's true nature and the nature of reality. It is the knowledge that awakens the divine spark within, shattering the illusion of the Demiurge's control and revealing the path back to the divine source. The tree of knowledge bearing the forbidden fruit becomes a powerful symbol of this transformative gnosis. It represents the potential for awakening, for transcending the limitations of the material world and reclaiming our divine heritage. By partaking of its fruit, Adam and Eve take a courageous step towards liberation, defying the Demiurge's command and choosing the path of self-discovery. The Demiurge's deception, a world of illusion. The Gnostic worldview posits that the material world, while seemingly real, is ultimately an illusion, a shadow play orchestrated by the Demiurge to keep us ensnared. This concept, similar to the Buddhist notion of Maya, suggests that our senses deceive us, obscuring the true nature of reality. The Demiurge, in his ignorance, believes this material realm to be the entirety of existence. He is like a child playing with puppets, unaware of the puppeteer behind the curtain. His laws and pronouncements, while seemingly absolute within this limited sphere, hold no power in the face of true gnosis. The Gnostic path, therefore, is a journey of awakening from this illusion. It is a process of questioning our assumptions, challenging the limitations of our perceived reality, and seeking a deeper understanding of ourselves and the cosmos. It is a journey of moving from darkness into light, from ignorance to enlightenment. Section 5 Gnosis, the path to self-discovery. The pursuit of gnosis is central to the Gnostic tradition. It is not a passive acquisition of information but an active process of self-discovery, a journey of spiritual awakening that requires courage, introspection, and a willingness to question long-held beliefs. Gnosis, according to Gnostics, cannot be taught, but it can be awakened. It is a spark that lies dormant within each of us, waiting to be ignited. This awakening can occur through various means, including meditation, contemplation, mystical experiences, and the study of sacred texts. The Gnostic path is often described as a process of remembering. It is about recalling our divine origin, our connection to the true God, and the knowledge that has been obscured by the veil of illusion. It is about reclaiming our true identity as spiritual beings having a human experience, rather than human beings seeking a spiritual experience. Section 6. Know Thyself, Unmasking the True God. The ancient Greek aphorism, know thyself, takes on profound significance within the Gnostic framework. To know oneself, for a Gnostic, is to know God. This is not the God of judgment and wrath often depicted in traditional religions, but the God within, the divine spark that resides in the core of our being. Self-knowledge, in this context, becomes the key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe. By understanding our own nature, we gain insight into the nature of the divine. As we delve deeper into the recesses of our own being, we begin to perceive the interconnectedness of all things, the unity that underlies the apparent diversity of the cosmos. The Gnostic journey, therefore, is not merely about personal salvation but about cosmic awakening. It is about recognizing the divine spark not only within ourselves, but in all beings. It is about understanding that we are all interconnected, part of a vast tapestry of consciousness woven together by the threads of the divine. Section 7. Echoes of Gnosticism, from ancient texts to modern thought. While Gnosticism flourished in the early centuries of Christianity, its influence extends far beyond its historical context. Its themes of self-discovery, the illusory nature of reality, and the search for hidden knowledge resonate through various spiritual traditions and philosophical schools of thought. From the mystical writings of the Kabbalah to the philosophical treatises of Neoplatonism, echoes of Gnostic thought can be found throughout history. Its influence can be seen in the works of poets, artists, and thinkers who have grappled with the mysteries of existence and the nature of the divine. Even in the realm of modern science, with its emphasis on observation and empirical evidence, we find parallels to Gnostic concepts. The idea of a unified field of energy underlying the diversity of the material world, for instance, resonates with the Gnostic notion of a single transcendent source from which all things emanate. Section 8. The Enduring Legacy, A Quest for Enlightenment. Despite facing persecution and suppression by both Christian and Roman authorities, Gnosticism has endured through the centuries, its teachings passed down through secret societies, hidden texts, and the whispers of those who dared to question the dominant narratives of their time. The Gnostic impulse, the yearning for gnosis, the desire to pierce the veil of illusion and experience the divine firsthand, is a timeless human aspiration. It is a quest that transcends cultural boundaries and historical periods, uniting seekers across time and space. In an age of information overload and spiritual fragmentation, the Gnostic message remains as relevant as ever. It reminds us that true knowledge is not found in dogma or blind belief, but through direct experience, self-discovery, and the courage to question everything we think we know. Section 9. Conclusion: Awakening to our divine nature. The Gnostic interpretation of the Garden of Eden offers a profound challenge to conventional religious interpretations and invites us to embark on a journey of self-discovery. It reminds us that we are not inherently flawed or sinful beings, but divine sparks, capable of awakening to our true nature and reclaiming our connection to the source of all creation. The Gnostic path is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage to question, to challenge, and to seek beyond the confines of dogma and blind belief. But for those who dare to embark on this journey, the rewards are immeasurable: a profound sense of purpose, a deep connection to the cosmos, and the realization of our own inherent divinity. The journey begins, as it always has, with a single step: the decision to know ourselves.